Hey guys, welcome to another video, and this one is going to be a little bit different than what I'm usually doing. Today I'm going to be talking about the ZL1 camber plates. Now these plates have been amazing. I've had them on for a few months now, taking in them to a couple track days, and it's been really good. One thing I kind of wanted to just touch on is that it's not gonna be your typical video where I'm gonna be showing you how to install them, all that stuff. I didn't get a chance to actually record that, but there is gonna be a video later down the line once I upgrade my springs, and I'll be able to show you then. Just right now, I just kind of wanted to go through them, give you an idea of kind of what they do, how they work, and just kind of show you some photos and videos of how to make them work and how it looks like after you've put them in street mode or you put them in track mode. First of all, I just want to give the biggest shout out to not only ZL1 Addons, but to also to Lethal Camaro, or Matt Everett, as some of you guys know. He had reached out to me. They needed a fitment car, and he knew that I autocrossed and tracked the car. So being that I live in the San Diego area, they're very close to me, and I was able to go and help them out. Experience was great. I was able to get there. They took the car apart, or at least the suspension, was able to do a couple measurements, check a couple things. Then they told me to come back. A couple days later, went back. They did a couple changes and fit them on. During that time, I ended up upgrading my shocks because they were blown out, because they were the OEM shocks, so I had to take them off and put new ones. And overall, just it's been fantastic. I'm going to be shooting another video, and you guys will see essentially what it does as far as an alignment aspect goes. Now I'm shooting this way far after I've already put these on, so I apologize for that. But to just kind of get started onto it, these plates sit on top of your struts, and what you would essentially do is you would take off the part that bolts onto the car, and it'd be replaced with that. You get new bolts, or actually you reuse your bolts, and they go right back in, no problem. So what you would do is you would essentially take off the nut on top, compress the spring, and then you would replace that swiveling portion of the shock, or the strut mount, I guess, or the top hat, sorry, I'm trying to remember what it's called. And then you would put that essentially on top of where the spring sits. Like, I'm not entirely sure. So it's the top of where the spring hits before it hits the top mount. And I'll try and show you guys what that looks like. I did take a couple photos, so I'll put those up. And it just essentially just replaces that. What it'll do is it'll give you -1.5 degrees of camber right within a turn of the camber plates. And I'll show John actually showing that procedure. It's actually really cool, very simple. Only thing you'll need is a jack. And then you just twist it and you put the bolts back in. My version, and you'll see in the video, there isn't an S and but there is a T. You won't see that in the videos I'm going to be showing. It'll actually just be going into street mode. We weren't able to get it, a video of it going into track. So, but it's essentially the same thing. And you'll see the little, the letters where you'll be in, at least in the new ones that you can buy. So right now I have the prototypes on. They're still working really well. And it's been fantastic. Like I said, you just turn it, gives you -1.5 degrees of camber. So what you're gonna wanna do is you'll want to set your camber, your toe and all that to your street setting, have it in the street mode. So when you're ready to go to the track, all you gotta do is just jack it up a little bit, which if you're going to the track or doing autocross or anything like that, you should probably have a jack on you just in case. But you jack the car up, then you just turn it, put the bolts back in, and you're good to go. It's actually really simple, and it makes it a lot easier. And plus, if you're able to jack the car up a little bit, you know, you can do all any you know, brake pad swaps or any of that sort, or changing wheels. You could all do it all at once, so it also helps out. Little feedback that I've had on these is that they're fantastic. Now my versions do make some noise. There are prototypes. I'm sure they've come up with better versions of this now that they've had them out for a little bit, and it's been a couple months. They are available. You can get them colored. You can get different colors. I'm not entirely sure what you can get, but I'll have their link down below so you guys can check it out. But it's been really, really cool to see how everybody's kind of been reacting on how it works. You know, some people are like, oh, you can get the Vorschlag versions and you can get caster camber. And I understand that there are some versions that give you that ability, but this is just another way of being able to make it simple. You know, you're not having to do, you know, too much movement. It's literally just a turn of a dial for the most part, and you're set. That's one thing I really just wanted to kind of integrate, is that yes, there are different plates out there. If you're a hardcore track guy, this may not be for you. Not to say that I'm not. I love going autocrossing, I love going road course. It's just that my car isn't a full-blown track car. You know, sometimes when you're out there, you have to adjust everything for what's happening. Me, I can't do too much, or else it's not going to be drivable on the street. It's been really cool to be able to make the switch really quick. If you know where your points are and you have everything ready to go, you could probably do it within 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. It'll probably take you longer to jack the car up, find the point, get the car up and down than it is to, you know, turn them around. You cannot change it while it's on the floor. It needs to have some of the weight taken off so it'll pivot a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I didn't want to make this video too long. I wanted to kind of I know this is more of like a voiceover and kind of like more talking instead of showing. Unfortunately, you know, I do have some video of what the car would look like, but it's on a track video, and you guys will be able to see kind of what it'll look like. But either way, I just kind of wanted to really touch on this. So if you're interested, you know, feel free to reach out to me. I did do an alignment with the car to show what it affected. It did affect the camber or the caster and the toe a little bit, but not by anything that would be in the negative aspect. It actually made it a lot better, or it kind of went in more into the positive, or what you would want it to go versus the other end. So that video will be coming up right up after this one as well. So yeah, I mean, that's all I got. But I got more videos coming up. I'm trying to do all what I can as soon as possible. With the end of the year coming up, it's a little bit harder, but yeah, I'm also trying some new stuff. I got, you know, some wireless microphones. I'm gonna try and do some different things and see if that'll work. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching. I understand like this might be a lot of talking and what have you, and I'm gonna try and show these camber plates more in my video so you guys can have a little more on that. But I will have a video once I change my springs and upgrade them from the iBox to Swift springs. Once I do that, I will just do a full install video on not just the springs, redoing that, but also with the camber plates, so you guys can see that. But or I may need to change my shocks out because they might already be blown. We're not sure what actually is going on, but there's a weird noise. Race car life, right? But yeah, I mean, I'll tell you that that's all I really got. And again, thank you guys for watching, for subscribing, for listening to me. I appreciate what you guys have done for the channel, and it has slowly been growing. And hopefully we'll be able to get the channel monetized, and we can do some more things with the car in next year. So yeah, thank you guys again. Comment down below. I understand that this isn't a whole lot of information. It's just more of my review of it. And you know what? I'm going to show you guys what they look like, so that way you guys, it's not just me talking. So let's get to it. Here is the camber plates. And so like I mentioned, you're going to be reusing your bolts, and this is just what it looks like. And you'll see, as you saw in the videos, John is essentially just taking these two bolts out and you twist that. I believe in the prototypes he doesn't have the second hole here for you to see what mode it's in, but over here, as you can see, there's a hole there, And in this case, you're not going to see anything because it is in street mode, so you won't need to worry. It is a little dirty, so sorry about that. But yeah, so you'll see that it's in street mode right now, or a good indicator is that with these pointed out, when they are pointed in, that'll show that it is in track mode. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, like, you just take these out, you twist this, you put them back in. There's pre-drilled holes. You know, need to move them a little bit and you're good to go. They're a great add to your track day, so highly recommend it. But yeah, again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, and hopefully we get to see you guys on the track, and we'll see you on the next one.
Okay, what you normally you jack your car up just as the wheels come off the ground, not much higher. Remember, you want to jack both sides up, otherwise the sway bar is going to hold that tight against there. But it may work without by doing one side at a time. We haven't tried it, but you just loosen these up. First, you just want to loosen them and make sure it doesn't drop down, and make this drop down and make it. It'll be okay like this. If it doesn't drop, you're fine. Take them out. And don't drop the bolts in the wheel well like we do. Then you just twist this around clockwise. That puts it in. Now this is in, actually we have it in street mode. And it'll say, it won't say anything here. That'll be blank. When it's in track mode, that'll have a T in this. That means you know you have it in the right spot. Tighten it up and you're good to go.